Nice. I am getting some drop frames, but it's not horrible. So the better internet is definitely helping. All right. So, welcome back to another episode of me playing Elite Dangerous Live. If you'll remember the last time I made a live stream, which was, what, like almost a month ago, I think? It was a while, I know that much for sure. Yeah, that's better. I should say, decided to go and do some missions. And then I didn't stream for a while. There's a reason for that. Few reasons, really. Lots of real life and a little bit of in-game annoyance. So, real life first. Let's see. My computer decided it wanted to be broken for about two weeks straight. Lots of fun there. Had the devil of a time figuring out what it was. Eventually, I figured out, and it took a while to figure this out, by the way. Eventually, I figured out that the reason my computer was refusing to work is because I had just bought new memory sticks. As it was, I had 32 gigs in 2 sticks, but I got 4 slots, and I wanted to, fill up the other slots. So now I have 64 gig in 4 sticks, which is the max that my motherboard will take. The first 2 sticks I bought, one of them was defective, and it kept causing my computer to crash, and from looking up what the crashes were, it kept saying it was a bunch of different stuff, which driver errors, I need to update the driver, that kind of stuff. And I eventually figured out that it was actually because one of the memory sticks was messed up. So that took 2.5 weeks to figure out, just because it wasn't what I thought it was. So, that was fun. Also, I decided that my old chair was literally a pain in the butt if I sat in it for too long. So I decided to get a new chair. And that was a fiasco because the chair that I got as a replacement was even worse than the original. And so now I have a third chair, and this one's actually decent. So that's the real life stuff. Then as far as the actual Elite Dangerous stuff is concerned, I should probably actually deal with 1625, 1941. Okay. So, 1645. What was it again? 1625. 25. 1941. 1941. Save that. Okay, so let's see. We are currently. Oh, right. Switch back. In the Elder Hub of Mundi. Elder Hub. Let's see. Do we want to do a loop? I don't think we care. We want start jumps. No, I don't really care. We do want to see the jumps. So let's go with 4 hops with 2 jumps in between. We don't care about that. I think we're good. So let's save this. Let's update the database just because that way we can get the latest data. Yeah, so I took on missions, and apparently one of the missions that I took on, because I wasn't paying attention, was a wing mission. One of those ones where you really don't want to be flying solo. You want to have a couple friends playing with you. It was apparently a wing mission, and there was this one guy. It was an NPC who had, well, just a better ship all around than the one that I'm currently flying. Uh, in that it was faster than me, could turn faster. It was faster than me both in moving and in turn speed. Um, and I don't know if its weapons were really good or just good enough it didn't matter. But that guy killed me like 7 times. And this is an expensive ship. The rebuy cost on this is 5.6 million. So I went from $44 million to being in debt. And so when I died that last time and was in debt, I said, okay, so to heck with the missions, I'm going to cancel all these just so, because I don't know which one it is that guy's coming after me on. So I'm just going to cancel them all. And so now we're going to do something that's a lot less likely to get me killed, which is we're going to do some trading. As soon as this is done, which isn't too much longer, as soon as it's done regenerating the prices file, it'll be done. Yeah, so lots of fun there. So I went from 44 million credits after buying this ship to nothing. I think I still have a loan. I'm pretty sure. How do I find out? Yeah, so I've still got, looks like $1.9 million loan. So yay on that. It's great. I'm happy with that. I guess the good thing is that because of those missions, I am now ranked cadet, which is, nice. It's going to take me a long time to get high enough rank that I can go to Seoul, which is part of the reason why I wanted to do Federation missions in the first place. Aha! It's done. Okay. So now, let us do a trade run, and let's see what happens. So this will probably take a little bit. Oh, I should have put unique so I don't get the same back and forth. Whatever, who cares? But yeah, so that was lots of fun. I really enjoyed dying over and over again to that same NPC. Yeah. So this ship is apparently not very well suited for combat. At least not if I want to fight against something that's faster and smaller than me. Because I just can't turn fast enough. Oh, you're a jerk. Well, I know it's not because you don't have any trade data. Alright, so... If still gonna do 4 hops. I guess we will hit unique. We don't care about planetary or not. Okay. Let's try it with 4 jumps per hop. See if that does any better. I mean, it is trying to fill a 124 capacity hold, so I might not have enough money for that. Wow. What? No, that's not bad. That is a huge demand. You guys really want hydrogen peroxide and oxygen and algae. Oh wow. Ooh, semiconductors. Insurance leaves no margin for trade? What? Oh, right. 'Cause my insurance is huge. Okay. Try it again. We don't care about the insurance. Because my insurance is, the rebuy cost is 5.6 mil. And I currently only have 1.6 mil. So, also, looks like the insurance calculation is off by a bit because that's 913, not 910. I mean, it's 3 credits, big difference, right? It's worth it. So worth it. Alright, let's see if it finds anything. I might just be at a bad station for starting out. Okay. Uh, Settings. Let's get a summary going. Let's try 8 hops then, see if that helps. And let's try 8 jumps as well. I don't really care so much about the jumps. It means more time, but I might want to switch to one of my other ships just because I don't have... I might not be able to fill up my cargo hold with the tiny amounts of money that I have. I did consider going exploring again, and I actually did hop into the exploration vehicle, my Diamondback Explorer, and jump out a little wise, which is why I have a balance of 1.6 million. But I got bored of that. Having just gone out to wherever that really far out star and back again, you know, the thing that made me you're not helping. Oh, you know what? I think it's this LS max thing at 1 is what's doing it. So let's knock these back down, because obviously there's no freaking... Why was that even set? I didn't set that. Whatever. Okay, so back down to 4 and 2, which is what we like. And now it should actually do it, right? So yeah, I'm sure you guys were all, all 3 of you were going, where is he? Where's my favorite Elite Dangerous streamer? Why haven't I seen him in a month? Well, now you know. all 3 of my, rabid fans. Now, I could do this the hard way and just be like, what do these guys have a lot of? Where can I sell it? But I don't know. That's too much work. I'm just gonna let this thing do the work for me. Hey, look, it's actually finding something this time. Awesome. It's on the last hop. Oh, by the way, I was actually planning on starting this a lot sooner. About 5 hours ago, I was gonna hop on and start doing this off camera, and then at the normally scheduled time for doing this, um, you know, start up in game. Um, but obviously that didn't happen. I don't know if any of you guys know this, but I'm also the guy who is currently the lead developer for Trade Dangerous, which is it's not this. This is Trade Dangerous Helper, but what you see going on here on the little console output, where the equal signs are being generated, this whole command line thing, that is the thing that I'm the lead developer on right now. And when I sat down to start up, I'm like, and we're going to do some trading today. And so I, ran the update the database so I could get all the latest market information. Uh, and it took an hour. And I was like, wow, this is taking way too long. I bet I can make that go faster. And so I spent, what did I say, like 6 hours? Yeah, I spent about 5, 6 hours coding um, to get the new faster method working. And the new faster method is definitely faster. Um, so let's see. I ran some tests, um, and worst case scenario, the new method is slightly more than half as long. So like if it took the old way of doing things 40 minutes to finish the update. The new method finishes that same update with the exact same data and everything in like 23 minutes. So, like I said, slightly more than half the time. All right, so we are wanting to go to. Well, oh, we're starting at Walker Terminal? Really? No, that's not what it says. Uh, and isn't that the. Why is my T not working? Huh. Apparently the T doesn't work anymore. Okay, well, let's just make that longer. You forgot I was at the Elder Hub. Why did you forget that I was at the Elder Hub? Alright, well, let's start this again. I did find, let's see, how much is that? Not quite doubling my money. Another mill doing this run. So that's nice. Except that it starts at a Walker Terminal, which is not where I am. So we're running it again. Maybe. Nah, it's not going to take that long. I don't know why it forgot. Oh, I might have pushed the C button. That would do it, wouldn't it? So I don't know if any of you guys play Elite Dangerous. I don't know if any of you guys do trading. And I definitely don't know if any of you guys use a third-party tool to help you with your trading. Although if you do, you probably use like EDDB or possibly... Does Anara do trading? I don't know. Just because this program, which I personally think is literally the best program for trading ever, uh, stopped being developed for a while. And then the server that provided the commodities data, the market data, decided to, you know, go down and just stop updating. I mean, the website still exists,
The data on the website still exists, but the data is from like January of 2017, or maybe it was January of 2018. I don't. I'm pretty sure it was 2017. Whatever. It's old. It's so old as to be completely and utterly useless. And so people stopped using this program just because of the fact that it wasn't really useful anymore because it wasn't kept up to date. And so I originally got into working on a program, a plugin for the Trade Dangerous program uh, that would allow you to, get up-to-date market data again, um, without having to rely on the site that isn't updating anymore. Um, so I made that, and it kind of just developed into, well, no one else is working on Trade Dangerous like at all anymore. So I guess I might as well. And so that's why I am now the lead developer on Trade Dangerous, is just because apparently nobody else wants to. And I know what I'm doing well enough that I can. So, yeehaw.
All right, and oh, actually, this thing is saying I'm supposed to gain almost 4 million. That's nice. I like that. I don't like that the T isn't working. Well, I really don't like that the T isn't working. Because this T button here, you can't see my mouse. So, what the hell was that? Oh, I pushed info. That's different. Okay, cool. So, show some details of the... Okay. So, yeah, there's this T button. It's right next to the C and the weird little, not quite a gear icon up top. For some reason, that's not... I can't push it, but what that's supposed to do when you push it is turn this into like a minimalist mode that only shows this console output down here and not any of this other stuff, in like a orange text on black background, like, you know, how the in-game stuff all is. But it's not working for some reason, so whatever. Alright, so we want indites. Lots and lots of indite. We want to have this open so I can actually move. There we go. That is a mineral. Now, how old is the data place? 18 days old? Whatever. Okay, and
Cargo
then
hold at maximum capacity.
we are going to jump to P. Valorum Nox Horizons. Okay. Which actually isn't that bad. It's only a couple jumps. So I'm expected to gain not quite 4 million credits from this 4-hop trade route. So I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, and also, I completely forgot about that. Another annoyance
regulations on exit.
about whoa, why are you still going? About this whole real life thing is, while I was fighting the guy that kept killing me, I was twisting my joystick just like that, and I don't know why, but for some reason it just wasn't. Like, I was going, let's turn left, and it's not doing it. And I'm like, why are you not doing it? And I kind of got mad, and I twisted too hard, and I broke it. So I had to buy a new joystick because I was an idiot and broke my old one. So I also couldn't play for basically until today. That was lots of fun too.
Frameshift drive charging.
So yeah, lots and lots of real fun times. And by that, I am being obviously totally
All
sarcastic.
clear. Watch your 6, Commander.
Life is sometimes so.
3, 2, 1.
So what do y'all think of the new mechanics, eh? They're freaking great, aren't they?
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. I already got all that stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
But in any case, all the real life stuff has settled down. So I don't foresee any problems keeping this in the future. Obviously today is going to be a rather short
Fuel scooping.
thing.
Fuel
Yes.
scooping complete.
Now, if I wanted to, I could probably just... scan the, what's it called? The nav beacon. But I don't think I get any, cartography money if I do. So, yeah. Okay. Thanks. There we are. The stuff I was trying to find. So was there? No, there was nothing there anymore. Oh, and also, so I know you guys were all hating how absolutely horrible the resolution was on previous streams, and I don't blame you. It was, you know, really, really crap. As I, explained at the time, the reason it was really, really crap was because with the internet service provider that I had, it was the best I could do, because it's all based on what my upload speed is, and my upload speed with, stupid frickin', my upload speed with, the old service provider was maxed out
System scan complete.
at, 1 megabyte per second, which, yeah, that's freaking awesome. Thanks. So, as you noticed, the quality at even the extremely low resolution that I was streaming at was atrocious. And I still had tons and tons and tons of dropped frames, even at that admittedly awful streaming resolution. So, I went and got the other internet service provider in my town, because there's only two. There's the DSL that I used to have, and there's cable, which is what I have now. Because here in America, choice is not really a thing that you get much of when it comes to the internet. However, I do have much faster speeds with these guys, so I can actually stream at a
Frameshift
decent.
drive charging.
I can actually stream at
Ready to engage. 4, 3,
decent
1.
resolution.
Engage.
So now, if I remember correctly, I'm actually streaming at 1080. It might be 720, but I'm pretty sure I'm actually streaming at 1080, which is the resolution that I'm seeing in. So you guys are getting, except for the fact you're only getting my right eye, you're seeing exactly what I'm seeing. I did consider doing like a stream exactly what I'm seeing, so you get both eyes. But then you'd have to have a VR headset to actually, you know, watch this. And I also considered streaming the desktop mirror, which is not in 3D. It's actually a decent. It's just a regular old screen. But then you wouldn't get to see this or this or this or this because they only show up on the headset. So that's the reason why you're seeing my right eye, or you're seeing what my right eye sees to be a little bit more accurate. Ow.
So yeah, lots of fun there. Oh, and for any people who aren't already aware, so this guy right here, this little gray square, that is the chat box, and I'm going too fast. So if there's anybody actually watching me live, and they send me a message, it will show up on that little gray square. This over here is the, as you can see by the title, the Elite Dangerous Market Connector. What it does is it keeps track of my progress in the game. So like right now, as you can see, I am in the system P Valorum, which is a green circle system. I don't know what that means. I have no idea at all. But it knows who I am, what ship I'm in, what system I'm in. When I dock at a station, it knows what station I'm docked at. When I'm going to dock at a station, like I've gotten my docking request approved, but I haven't actually done the docking yet, it'll pop up a thing on the larger stations showing me where my docking port is. It only does that on stations in space that are large. So it doesn't work on planetary and doesn't work on the smaller ones either. Like the one that I'm going to right now is one of the smaller stations. It's not going to pop up for that. Also, whenever I dock, it automatically finds out all the information about the station that I'm at. Like, does it have a shipyard? Does it have outfitting? Does it have a black market? What commodities is it selling? What commodities is it buying? How much, all that stuff. And it will upload that to the Elite Dangerous Data Network, which is a network that basically every single program uses. No, not good. That looks like my guy right there, right? So that way, if anybody else is using any program that deals with market data, doesn't have to be this one, any program, including the Elite Dangerous Database website or something like that, it will automatically update the market data and whatnot for this station as soon as I dock at it. So it's, even if you don't personally use it, like because you don't do trading or anything like that, it's still a useful thing to have running when you're playing Elite Dangerous, just because it helps out everyone else. You know, all the people who do use it. Like if you see, it's sending the data. Like I just docked and it's already sent the data. Well, it fetched the data just now and now it's sending it off. And so before I even really finished entering the hangar, we've already uploaded. Yes, we have outfitting. We can refuel. We cannot repair, but we can restock. I'm assuming because it says 100% not unavailable. We do have a commodities market. We do not have a black market apparently. I guess that's what service restricted means. And then here, all these prices for all these things, like how much we're selling and buying everything for, all that's already been uploaded, thanks to this guy. And then, as I said, this is Trade Dangerous and the Trade Dangerous Helper. Trade Dangerous Helper is just the window, the graphics, the user interface. Trade Dangerous itself is a text-only program. However, it is written in Python, which means that no matter who you are, um, or what system you're running on, whether you're on Windows or Linux or Mac, uh, or BlackBerry, anything that can run a Python program can run Trade Dangerous. So if you wanted to, you could actually put this on an Android app and run it on Android, or on an iOS app and run it on iOS. Now, one second, we're gonna update the database. Not because I need to, but because I want to. All right, and we're gonna grab 124 polymers, apparently.
What kind of polymers? Yeah, it was industrial polymers, right? No, just industrial materials polymers. There we are. And you say that it costs 53 credits. Apparently the price has gone up since 18 days ago. Okay. So, we'll wait for the update to finish.
And let's see, we are in P. Valorum. And we are going to Helgaidi Joliet Curie. Okay? That is a mouthful. And we are going to do trade as soon as we are able,
Which shouldn't be more than a few more seconds from now. Pretty sure we're in the regenerating prices file stage. Which is the part that takes the longest. Like, I'm absolutely certain we're already done importing the updated market data. Actually, if we go over here, yeah, we're just regenerating the prices file. Which takes a little while. Yeah, it took, what is that, 28 seconds to actually do the update. Whenever you want to finish being regenerated prices file, it will be wonderful for me. This would actually take a lot longer if I hadn't done that coding I was talking about earlier. Because that, what is that? 50. Oh, okay, so from 22 seconds to 53 seconds is 30. So about 31 seconds is what it was. If we were on the old way of doing things, it would have taken a lot longer. All right, so now we're just doing a trade, which means we're gonna not Mundi.
why are you Mundi again? Son of a jerk! Why does it keep resetting that? That, by the way, I need to talk to Mark about.
Mark is the guy who works on the GUI. But anyway, oh, and we want to actually be on this tab. Okay, and it's literally just a graphical interface to the Trade Dangerous program. It doesn't actually do much of its own stuff. It does do some things on its own, like it'll grab the ship and the money that kind of information. Not all the stuff, but there are some things that you can get from the Elite Dangerous API, and so this thing will auto fill in those bits, like how much money do I have? I have to do a commander update as well, apparently. So we push commander profile, and I should have saved that. Okay. And so now 1.688556, 1623556. Huh. That's weird. That's not right. Okay, well, whatever. I literally just got the information that I was looking for, and then I overwrote it because I was an idiot. Oh, well. Give it a second, and we'll find out what it says I should probably buy. So you can see that there is definitely not gonna, or almost definitely not gonna be a profit if I actually buy these polymers, because the sell price is 931, the galactic average is 308. No, why are you still saying 53? That's not how much. Son of a jerk. Apparently it hadn't updated yet. Okay. Yep, we're gonna do this. So this is not recommended to do, but it's faster. So I'm gonna do it. You're not gonna see what I'm doing. Well, you know what? Heck with it. We'll put it on desktop for just a second here. So there is another program which is not designed for normal use. It's another program that, oh, might actually want to run the update. It's this is the server half of the market data updating thing. And so this thing actually, like I showed you earlier, this guy here updated to EDDN. This guy reads from EDDN. So as you can see, I just started the program and already I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 updates. None of them from me. They're from other people docking at other stations. Oh, and look, there's the, like, I pushed that button and look, it's already there. So now I know I do actually have the updated data on this guy. Yeah, jerk. All right, so we'll just minimize that. Let's go back to VR. You're obviously not going to see what I'm seeing now anymore because I'm actually not looking at my, I'm not looking through my headset. I'm waiting for this guy. Now I can say, mainly because I haven't gotten around to it yet, because it's not an easy problem. This guy does not handle rare items. It will tell you about rare items if you're looking for them. It does have a. Oh, you can't even see that unless I switch over. Okay. It does have a rare commodity thing. So if you want to do a rare run, you could. And as you can see, this changes over here as well. But it's not a thing that is easy to program, like, at all. So that's not. It's just because of the way that rare items are stored in the database that Trade Dangerous uses. So if you really want to do a rare run, I mean, I wouldn't say this is the best program for it, but also you don't really need a. Oh, you're doing Mundi again. Why did you switch back to Mundi again? Ugh, so freaking annoying. Okay, P. Valorum. Freaking heck. Really need to talk to Mark about that. He needs to fix that. That's super freaking annoying. I can even just point him to this stream. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to do a rare item trade run, I probably wouldn't recommend using Trade Dangerous. Just because I haven't dealt with rare items in here, so that's still old information. Go on the EDDB or something like that, or just heck, look it up with Google, because there are lots of people who are like, this is a really good rare item run, just do this, and it's basically, yeah. Okay, so it's still saying that I make the best profit. Oh, yeah, still saying that I make the best profit buying the polymers, so polymers it is. Alrighty. I'm guessing probably not nearly as much of a profit as before, considering it's not, what was it, 30-something credits?
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Okay, and then we switch back over to here. Alright, and we are going to, yeah, Hellgatey. Oh, you are being... So one thing that is mildly annoying about my new chair is the... Right? Helgaedi, yeah. Is that the armrests are higher up than the older chair, so it's kind of messing with my controllers. Keeps making them fall down because I have to have them up so high. So yeah, that's lots of fun. But yeah, it's still better than what we had before.
Landing gear retracted.
You know what I mean?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
I do like that I can, like, with 4-piston engines, I can boost 5 times before I get even have enough to boost. Not that I
Frame
really need
shift
to boost
drive
that much, but...
charging.
Apparently an election happening. Good for them.
So yeah, you're not going to see me updating anymore because I'm running that listener. I don't recommend that you run the listener just because, while it is faster than doing the update, the only reason it's faster is because that regenerating... Oh, whoops. I flew too far out. Come on. Thank you. Okay, and we don't care anyway.
Fuel scooping complete. Frame shift drive charging.
I should probably make it so it doesn't regenerate the prices file every time you do an update. 'Cause that would make it a lot faster. Instead of it taking nearly 2 minutes every time, it would take like 15 seconds.
Fuel scooping.
Which is... eh.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. And where are we going here? Mouthful. Joliet Curie. Okay, so this station that we're going to, this is one of the stations that the docking thing will work on. So as soon as we get there, I mean, I'm gonna show you either way, just because I'm gonna be looking at it to figure out where my docking port is. But yeah, you'll see that in a second. I do miss the cockpit of the Diamondback. I really like being able to see basically everything. Oh, I also haven't gotten a tour of this cabin yet. I mean, it's actually too big for me to explore, to be completely honest. There's no in-game virtual reality locomotion, so while I can move, I can't, you know, I can only move by physically moving. I can't move my location in-game like with a controller button or anything like that. Looks like I'm coming up from behind it. Ah, no.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Oh, I didn't even finish explaining all the extra windows. Although the last one is fairly self-explanatory. Oh, I passed it. So this is just my control scheme. If you go to that website that is right underneath the title up top, you can download this control scheme for yourself if you want to. I'm not saying you should or you shouldn't. If you don't have these specific controllers, then definitely don't, because it won't work with them. But if you do happen to have those specific controllers, then you might want to. Alright, so we've nearly doubled my money after 2 hops. Alright, and stop doing that. Okay, polymers. Okay, so we want, according to this, we want military grade fabrics. $32.93. How old is this? 10 hours old? 10 hours isn't that bad. It's actually cheaper now than it was then. You know what? Just for this, just for the sake of making absolutely certain. So we are here. And we are going to be going to Ilurians. Okay, that is a place with a name. And let's
see what the best, most profitable trade is here. It's probably going to end up being this, but just in case. If you'll watch when the list finally displays, it's figuring out right now of all the items that I can buy here and sell there, what is the most profitable based on the information that it has, which is, I think the destination port is 17 hours old as far as that is concerned. Well, there we go. There's only one thing that I can buy. But you see the source age is 0.00. That's because I just updated it when I docked here. So that is what we're gonna do.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Ow, ow. 1 second. So I know you guys hate the mic that comes with the Vive, and I don't blame you. It's awful. But the only other mic I have, which is a good mic, I'm not even sure. Yeah, the mic's pretty close to my mouth. Ow. The only mic that I have, other than the one that comes on the Vive, is my headset. So the mic doesn't come off of the headsets. It's a part. So to use that mic, I literally have to have wear the headset. Because I have the deluxe strap for the Vive, which means it has the headphones on it, and there's not really any way to get rid of the headphones that come on the Vive's deluxe strap without getting rid of the deluxe strap, which I'm not going to do because it's just the default strap is kind of crap. And also the hassle of switching back and forth just to turn the stream on. No, thank you. But wearing the headphones on top of wearing the Vive is a bit of a hassle. I do have better audio quality from... Okay, so we're going to Ilurians with... Ilurians, okay. Oh, and you did that again. There.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. You are go for departure.
Did I mention I really like that I can boost 5 times in a row before I don't have enough capacitor? I love that so much.
Frameshift drive charging.
No, we go to
3, 2,
Otis Wilson Court.
1.
That's our last stop. Oh, by the way, I believe I remember saying at the very beginning, welcome to a special episode. So the reason why it's a special episode is because we started late and we're ending early. Actually, no, we're ending a little bit late too, because normally I end around 4
Fuel
my
scooping.
time. And
Fuel scooping complete.
there's one body in the system, and it is right here. I said it's right here.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
So basically, as soon as I'm done with this trade run, this 4-hop run, that's going to be the end of the stream for today because I'm going to go to sleep.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, why is nothing on the orbital vector? Okay. Okay, so this way. Maybe not. Alright. Well, it's about the same size as the other, so it's got to be on a really wonky path to be messing with the average like that. So it's the only one that's not on those guys' path. Did I? Yeah. Alright. Where are you? There you are. Now, admittedly, I could have just gone and...
System scan complete.
Alright, now where are we going? Shigang Orbital. Shigang? Is that how you pronounce it? Pretty sure it's not Shigang. Or Shigang. Might be Shigang. I don't know, whatever. It's this one. Which I'm pretty sure is an Asian word. Asian name. Whatever. So yeah, this thing is a thing that I recommend that everybody get, even if you never do trading yourself. If you're just a guy that likes to go, or gal, whatever, if you're just a person who likes to go around, go in the high-res zones and beating up a bunch of, or just fighting with a bunch of wanted guys, and you literally never trade, even then I still recommend you get this, just because all you have to do is have it running, and you can make it set so it automatically uploads whatever data there is for the station that you docked at as soon as you dock at it. You don't have to do anything except have the programming running, and it helps out literally everyone that uses any third-party tools whatsoever. Uh, and I mean anyone that uses third-party tools, not even just traders. Like, I need to find the nearest station that sells this particular ship, and you dock at this station that didn't used to sell that ship but does now. And it just so happens that this ship, this station that you just docked at, is the closest ship to whoever that person is that is like, I need to dock at this ship.
Request denied.
No, I wasn't close enough yet.
Docking request granted.
Alright. So if you hadn't had that program uploaded, if you didn't have that program working and uploading that data, they wouldn't know that this particular station that's only, 15 light years away from where they presently are is the closest one that has the ship that they want to buy, or the module that they want to buy, or suddenly has restocking when it didn't used to, and so they can go refill their ammo there. Or it's the closest place that has repair, but it didn't used to have repair. That kind of stuff. Just the fact that you're updating is super useful to everybody that uses third-party tools for whatever reason. Oops, I just turned on the lights.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright. And now we are going to go to Willis Wilson Port. And right now it's telling me I should be grabbing polymers again. Okay. So let's...
It might still say polymers, but I just want to check now that I have updated information at this station. It doesn't take very long to figure this out. Yep. Still getting polymers. Oh, wow. And this place is only 38, so wow. Oh. Hi, I'm an idiot. I need to sell the old stuff first.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Alright, now we are going to Polis. Which is 2 hops away. Well, 2 jumps away, I should say. One thing I don't like about the new system, so it tells you how many things it's discovered when you
Fuel
do
scooping
the honk,
complete.
but back before the update, it would tell you there's nothing to find if there's nothing new to find. Now it always says the same thing every time. Like if I do the honk again, it's going to say horrible claim
Warning.
established,
Temperature critical.
7 bodies. Which is exactly what it said last time. That's all it ever
Frameshift
says.
drive charging.
I mean, granted, if I go to a different system with a different number of bodies, it'll say a different number of bodies. But no matter how many times I do the honk, it'll say the exact same thing in the system. Which I don't like. Because I would much rather it tell me when there's nothing left to discover. That there's nothing left to discover. So, whatever. Anyway, we're in Polis now. And we're going to Wilsonport.
Fuel scooping.
It still says 7. That's hilarious. And we've already discovered everything.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay. Where are you, Wilson? Directly behind me. Well, if it weren't for the fact that we're just about done, oh crud. Come on, slow down. I would be checking the news, but I'm not. Slow the hell down. Finally. All the way in the back, huh? Alright.
Landing permission granted. Proceed to landing pad 45.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Oh, you don't get this by default. There's a plugin that you have to get for the market connector that adds it. The plugin's easy to get though, so.
Touchdown. Engines disengaged.
There are other plugins as well. I just didn't find them useful for my purposes. Alrighty. So we went from 1.8-ish to 3.6-ish. So yeah, that's doubling the money. It's nice. It's not quite the 4 million that it was saying I'd get in the beginning, unless it was saying I was going to get up to 4 million. But whatever, we doubled our money in one trade route, trade run of 4 hops, which is I'd say that's pretty good. So yeah, that will be the end of this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it. And well, you know, if you didn't, then that's okay. You're allowed. Okay, I see what's going on. It's not actually updating for some reason. I don't know why that is. Doesn't seem to be even popping the. Doesn't seem to be calling the thing that's supposed to be calling. All right, well, let's do this. Trade.py. Oh, here, I'll let you guys see what I'm doing here. As soon as I find, there you are. And desktop. Import. That's why it wasn't. I have to authenticate. There we go. What? What CAPTCHA? There is no CAPTCHA. There we go. So that totally explains why it wasn't working. Now, if we Commander profile, there we go. We got the new money. All right. So that is the end of this episode, session, whatever you want to call it. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I will see you next week. There is a possibility that I will be playing this game again at some point in time between now and next week, depending on real life. But regardless, I will definitely be here next week to stream. You have my word on it, and I will be here at, the normal time, which is in the description below. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day.